Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Now we're going to get things started right off the bat with our card for the collective, coming from the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chrisanne. Oh, well. This is a different one. It's from the elements that are at the end of the card readings, and it is fire. Are we all going to be on fire this week? The element of fire. All right. Let me take a look at that. I know they're in the back. There's water. There's fire. Fire is connected to passionate and enthusiastic energies. It is present in the zest of impulsivity and spontaneity, and in the spark of new ideas. Its realm is one of quick movement and intense creativity. Fire also relates to destruction and rebirth, and to vital purification. What can fire teach you about the present? And what can your passions and desires teach you about what's yet to come? Is there something that needs to be burned down in order to rise again? And what does the intensity of your creative flame whisper to you right now? Is your creative force being stoked and tended? Find your passion. What's your level of passion for your situation? What's your fiery inspiration? If you could live in a state of inspiration, what would you like to be doing, and what would that look like? Fire is a creative phoenix. It transforms things into their basic elements and gives them new life as mineral parts of another being. It begins anew. Meditate on the phoenix. When you are reborn like the phoenix, what does your life look like? They also recommend moving to your favorite movement and dance. Allow your body to follow a flame as you move in sync with the element. Try to manifest your dreams in your body. Maybe, just maybe, begin to lead the dance and watch the flame begin to follow you. So, play with fire energy this week. And I don't mean burn something down. I mean start a fire. But, candle magic, looking and gazing at a flame and letting it inspire you, let it light you up within. I think your fire energy, this idea that it can create or it can destroy, and sometimes that destruction is necessary to bring forth birth, sometimes it also indicates that too much fire can burn something down that you really did not want to burn down. I think in terms of healthcare in America right now, and how, torching all the intelligent people and making them quit from the CDC and other places, could be a fire that should not have been lit. But, depending on what side of the fence of you're on, you either agree or don't with that analogy. So use fire energy carefully. It's a powerful tool. It's a powerful tool for transformation and growth. Good luck with that. All right. Let's talk some astrology here. Of course, the readings I'm about to do for the astrological signs of the zodiac will be good from Sunday, August 31st through Saturday, September 6th. The moon during this time will be traveling from Sagittarius on August 31st and moving through the signs all the way to Aquarius, transiting into Pisces on September 6th. We got a couple other planetary acts going on here this week. Saturn is entering Pisces on September 1st, and Mercury is entering Virgo the next day on September 2nd. Finally, your Uranus is going retrograde on September 6th.
Uranus.
Uranus, Uranus.
Uranus.
No, yours. However you pronounce it. All right. And finally, lest we forget, Labor Day in Canada and the United States is on September 1st. Happy Labor Day to the workforces in both countries.
Get a workout.
We root for you. We root for you and we support you and we thank you for doing your part. All right. Well, what can I say? This Labor Day up and coming, it just doesn't look too good for workers, especially if you're in U.S. government right now. A lot of people are being forced to leave. I just heard that they assigned some people in the Justice Department to a thankless department where they would literally do nothing. It was like a sham department just to frustrate them so they would leave. And then, of course, we have what's going on in the CDC, where a number of scientists have just left because they feel that science, the true science, is being ignored, and they refuse to cow to politics over science. And also, there was a court decision this week that said that the majority of Trump's tariffs are illegal. Yet, they did not put a stop to them because, of course, probably the court already realizes that it's going to be appealed. So there's lots of stuff going on in the U.S. I don't know how the world economy is reacting yet, but I will say that some of the world economy is starting to fight back from some of the tariffs and things that are going on. So stay tuned. I think more is going to be coming out about, the world and what they're going to say about some of the stuff that the U.S. is doing. I think it's coming up. All right, so let's move on. Let's get on with our readings, starting with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for us for the week ahead. Well, and I didn't even touch on the fact that the U.S. is now trying to buy their way into businesses, as well as universities, everything else. It seems like government wants a piece of everybody's pie now. Well, there is that whole mess going on, too. Anyway, maybe someday I will do a update on everything going on economically and do some card readings on more global kind of issues. I'm thinking about it. All right. All right, my fellow Aries, let's see what's going on in our world for the week ahead. Well, we start with the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is reversed. That's followed by the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is reversed. Oh, pooh. And we got the Seven of Swords reversed. Gee, Aries, this definitely sounds like a work environment kind of reading here. I sense that there's a lot of people that are either not doing their part or they just are refusing to play along with the plan. They just don't seem to want to work together well. Maybe some teams have some people that are not harmonizing well together. And so it just seems like you almost feel like you're wasting your time here. Whether you're a manager and you realize that this is just not working out, this configuration you have working on a project or a sales, campaign or something going on, it just seems like everybody's scattered. Everybody is not pulling together. Communications are skewed. And maybe for some of you, this is an eye-opener. Maybe you didn't realize that these problems existed until finally, push came to shove here and things had to be getting produced, and you realize that things are not working out. It's almost as if this is like a revelation to you of some sort. Well, you need to get beyond that phase and either try to get people on the same page or shake things up a bit. Maybe get them working on something else or splitting them up and putting a new team in place. You might get further by doing that this week. Good luck with that. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh, well, it ain't the Seven of Swords, but you start with the Five of Swords. Yikes, Taurus. Upright. The Knight of Swords is upright. Six of Pentacles is upright. I have a little bit of hope here, I guess. I rarely do with the Five of Swords, but depending on the cards that surround it, sometimes it really does mute the effects of that Five of Swords. However, I do feel there's been conflict, there's been problems in the workplace or between people, whether it's business partners, you and your financial team, whatever the case may be. But there's a way forward here. It seems as though there's a way forward to reach a compromise or a middle ground. It looks as though maybe things are going to balance out. The Knight of Swords is here to say make moves towards compromise or trying to make peace, trying to find a middle ground, something where, okay, everybody loses something, but everybody gets a piece of what they want too, so that it can quell some of the difficulties and infighting that might be going on. Maybe you can work this out. Unlike Aries, I kind of get the feeling that this situation can be mitigated. Aries may have to scrap the team and make a new one. So, and I'm not saying Aries fire anybody, by the way. I'm just saying rearrange things. And Taurus, it looks like you're in a better spot. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. My rising sign. Well, you've got the Ten of Pentacles upright. You have the Eight of Cups reversed. Hey, and you have the Three of Swords reversed. Kind of liking this too, Gemini. You know, I have a feeling you're feeling, a lot of you, not all of you, of course, but many of you may be feeling pretty safe and secure where you are right now, financially or career-wise. And so why make a change? Why not just stay put? I think you can stay put here because if you've lost money recently or you've suffered some setbacks, whether it's on the job or, in your financial affairs, it seems as though a recovery is now possible. You can start feeling better about things now. Maybe there's just some things here that are worth staying for that you hadn't realized. Sometimes it takes getting to the point of wanting to leave or actually leaving to realize maybe we should go back and stay where we were. So I'm thinking here none of you have left, but you are now thinking, I'm going to stay put because there's some safety and security and some financial incentives for me to stay here. So good luck with that. It's pretty good, Gemini. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Seven of Cups reversed. You have the Lovers reversed. Oh boy. And you have the Page of Pentacles upright. This is a very interesting read, Cancers. Be wary of new opportunities that present themselves, whether it's a stock investment, real estate investment, any kind of financial investment, or career choice that you're making this week. Usually this is a good sign that you've made a choice for yourself. Generally good, but sometimes it depends on the cards around it. And we have the Lovers reversed here. And so I'm kind of thinking, you might be shaking my camera typing, Mr. O. But I don't know which camera you have up. So at any rate, I just wanted to say that the Lovers reversed is indicating possibility of making the wrong choice here. Be careful of the choices you make. Think wisely about this. Make sure they are in your best interests, because otherwise there could be problems. So, and investigate well. Maybe this offer looks good on the surface, but there are strings attached. So just be aware you investigate everything. If you need the help of an attorney or some financial advisors before you make this move, please do so. All right. Yeah, I noticed the camera was shaking when you were typing there, Mr.
Oh, it's really horrible.
It is.
You didn't notice it when you were shaking the table down there before, though. I noticed that.
Hey, Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's readings for you for the week ahead.
Say that again.
Do we have a standby for bickering button for my show?
Not yet. Oh, that's when I just cut the mic. And then you're like,
No, you couldn't see that, but that was funny. Okay.
we're playing charades.
We are. All right. Anyway, back to Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead, Leos. Let's see what we've got. You have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. You also have the Six of Pentacles upright. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But it's reversed. The Ten of Swords is reversed. Well, I have to hop around with this one a little bit here. I'm looking at that Ten of Swords reversed right off the bat and saying, Leos, that I think you have you're back on your feet again after some major setbacks, whether they were caused by competition, whether it was caused by a dirty move in your business, corporate maneuver or something, if you're an employee, whether it was done by coworkers. You really are recovering quite nicely. Everything is coming out balanced right now. It seems like you've restored financial or career stability, and maybe things aren't perfect yet, but you're comfortable where you are right now. You're starting to feel better about things. Things are on the upswing. So for those of you who have suffered a major setback, expect conditions to be improving now and getting to the point of at least feeling like, you can deal with this stability for a while, maybe before you decide to aim higher. So good luck with that. All right, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Nope, I want to do that. Sorry. And I'm sorry, too. You have the Five of Pentacles upright. You have the Page of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. Oh, Virgos. My goodness, this is so unlike you, right? You know, I mean, here, having things out of balance, not being able to keep order in your universe, that's not you. But it seems like maybe circumstances beyond your control have caused things to get out of balance, caused a serious downturn. Perhaps some of you have lost a job or had to leave a job. Perhaps some of you are feeling the pinch financially because of rising prices, etc. You can't keep your head above water. Or you maybe have received bad news recently. This kind of falls in line to that too. And maybe some of you have gotten a layoff notice or a firing or something of that nature. So you're going to have to work hard. Don't give up. Don't give up. Seek help and support out there if you need it. I'm sure there's agencies that are available that can help you out in a pinch till you can get back on your feet again. That's what I have for Virgos. Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Page of Cups upright. You have the Four of Wands upright. And you have my favorite card, the Hermit upright. Nice going here, Libras, really. Some good news is coming. Some good news that's making you celebrate. Whether some of you are getting a new job, a promotion, your stocks are booming. Somehow you're navigating this, you know, I don't want to say toxic, topsy-turvy environment much better. And there's good news coming and you can celebrate. You apparently have put things in place very solidly for yourself. And there's a reason to feel good about things. So take a break. You know, the Hermit is here to say, take a needed break. Celebrate. Enjoy this moment because you never know how long this will last, especially, I'll say it now, in a volatile, toxic, you know, world economic situation like we have right now. So enjoy your success and good news, and maybe take some time to also strategize long-term, a plan for now what you're going to do with this good news, with this new start or fresh approach to things. So good luck with that. I like what I saw there, Librans. Hey, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you. Where do we get ahead? Right. You have the Page of Swords reversed. The Eight of Pentacles is upright, though. Interesting. I have a thought right away on that one. And you have Temperance upright. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, how about this, Scorpios? Less talk and more work. You know, less talk, because communications might get skewed in this week. Communications might cause conflict or disagreements or get misconstrued. So why not just put your nose to the grindstone and get, you know, and go through your routine work this week. Don't try to make waves. Don't try to upset any apple carts. Don't try to stand out even. I would just say keep your nose to the grindstone, have a nice even flow to your work this week. That's what temperance is saying. And you'll feel really better. You'll feel better. You'll feel more accomplished by week's end. If you stay out of dramas, and keep your nose to the grindstone, you will achieve balance and feel very cool and comfortable this week, just breezing through your work week ahead. Besides, for some of us, being a holiday week, US and Canada, it's going to be a shorter work week anyway. So just do the work. Just do the work. Good luck with that. No gossip for you, Scorpios. All right, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's readings for you for the week ahead. Sagittarius have the Knight of Cups reversed. The King of Pentacles is upright. The Ace of Swords is upright. Well, if you've been feeling blue, Sagittarians, about your financial conditions or career opportunities at this time, I think here, the things will stabilize. Things will stabilize. Maybe you are looking for, some idea of how to turn this around. And with the Ace of Swords here, I think finally some clarity will be achieved this week. How will it be achieved? It could be through your own strategizing and carefully looking at everything, where you're at, what's making you feel so dissatisfied or unhappy. Have you made some moves lately that have made things worse for yourself? Can you fix them? Also, this could be that maybe you speak to somebody about it, a mentor, an advisor of some sort, getting some advice, and suddenly you get this brainstorm, or your mind is clear. You know what you need to do to either turn something around or seek something better than what you're doing now, or maybe work on a different project or goal that would bring you more success. Maybe a new product line. Maybe this is about a business that's kind of failing and it needs, some thought being put into what products would really excite people and bring them back. Or restaurateurs. What dishes should I be serving, or deals that I could give on certain dishes that will bring people back? Good luck with that. Hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Capricorns have the Six of Cups upright. They also have the Hierophant upright. Interesting. Wow. And the Seven of Cups is upright. Wow. You know how companies are in corporate Americas. For example, let's take, I didn't even talk about this at the beginning, and I could have. Darn it. But I'm going to talk about it with you, Capricorns. Cracker Barrel. Let's talk about Cracker Barrel for a moment. You know, they had this great idea. They thought they're going to change their logo. But did they do any market and opinion research first to see if this was really a good idea? Or did they just spend all their money on retooling their stores and they were just going to announce it and make it happen? Well, look at how that turned on them, you know? So I'm looking at this collection of cards here, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, why change things that aren't broken? Why fix what is not broken? Okay. Sometimes, like in the case of Cracker Barrel, changing what people identify with you for many, many years is not that great an idea. They become very attached to it. So maybe there are some policies and procedures here that, you know, corporate America's always said, what new things can we do? How can we shake things up? What new innovations would help us improve productivity and make things happen? I'm just going to caution you, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. It looks like here, some of the things that some of you have in place right now are very, very good for your company, good for your image or whatever. And people are attached to that. They have good feelings from you from the past. And so I think here, and also your employees may be very comfortable with the status quo and the procedures that they're doing their workflow through now. So if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Because a lot of times change causes a lot of bad things to happen. You know, if it's really worth it, if it's really meritable and you can sell it to your employees or to your customers, great. But you know what? I just say be careful of the choices you make here, because something from your past and something that you are still doing right now is working just fine. Good luck with that. Interesting combination of cards there. Hey, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I need to write down these new stories as I see them so I'll remember to talk about them. Cracker Barrel would have been a good one. Anyway, moving on to Aquarians. I'll give you one more shuffle. Well, Aquarians, you start with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You have the Hermit upright. And you have the Page of Cups upright. Okay. Not the end of the world, Aquarians, but I think some of you are starting to realize a couple of things here. Might be a couple of different things going on for the Aquarians. There may be some of you who have just been burning the wick at both ends, just overdoing it on the job or trying to get ahead at the expense of other areas in your life. Your family might need you right now. Others around you might be missing you, and you're spending all your time at the workplace 24/7, whatever the case may be. Lighten up a little bit, take a retreat, take some time off, and spend time doing things that make you happy and bring you joy. Likely with family, with friends, you know, doing something fun for a change, something that will inspire more creativity and not make you feel stifled in your life or just like, oh, you know, the daily grind is wearing you thin. And the other thing about this is I think some of you right now may also be looking at your long-term financial or job security and worried about it. You're very worried about it. So maybe it's a good idea to take some time and really give this more thought. Really give this some deep thought. If you need to take a little retreat, you need to just take some walks and mull over this, do so, because it would make you very happy. It would improve your mood if you would, you know, take some time to do this. I really feel one way or another, it's essential that you maybe take some time and pull away from your daily grind to assess your situation at this time. So good luck with that. finally, last but not least is our friends the Pisceans, Sun, Moon, Rising. Reading for you for the week ahead. Alrighty. All right. Got the Two of Swords upright. You have the Eight of Swords upright also. Aha. It's sort of palooza. It's the Knight of Swords upright. This is an interesting read. Well, talk about being torn in half. Pisceans, you've got the Two of Swords here, and to me, that indicates you need, well, I guess I got to just read this as kind of a, let's take a look here. There's part of you that wants to pull away because you really realize maybe something you're about to do or make a move on requires more thought. But there's a part of you that wants to move now, that wants to just move. But look at this. The Eight of Swords is in between all of this. And I really feel that Eight of Swords is cautioning you in a way. It might be a good thing. If you have doubts about this move that you want to make, maybe it's a good idea for you to take more time, think it through, and make sure it's right for you. Because I see a lot of self-doubt here, a lot of worry or anxiety. Can you pull this off? Are you really up for this challenge? Do you have the talent, skills, and ability necessary? There's a lot of self-doubt going on here that may be real or maybe not. I don't want it to hold you back from making the move, but I don't want you to make a move you do not feel totally ready for. So give this due diligence and give it the thought it requires. Okay? Good luck with that. All right. Talk about our shows for the week ahead. I want to remind everybody about our live show later today from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer your questions and come join us. We have a lot of fun on Sundays. I admit it gets a little full in the house, so get there early. And on Wednesday, guess what? It's a new month. It's Mr. O's Goth Tarot. And guess who'll be there?
You will.
Besides that, you should join Mr. O on Goth Tarot. It's every Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This video comes out where we give you, or this week, we'll both be giving you a monthly shadow work project to work on for your month ahead. So join him and me on Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Tarot After Dark. I say Tarot for Today After Dark. 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll answer any of your questions again. Last week, we were a little short. We ended the show 20 minutes early. So if you come too late, you might not miss your chance to get a reading. Try to get there early, and you're sure to get a reading from us on Thursdays. And finally, on Friday, how about a little love? How about a little romance? How about a little bit of TLC? It's Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, which talks about love, romance, interpersonal relationships of all sorts for your week ahead. And
wink, wink,
wink, wink, wink, wink, you get to find out who's going to get lucky in the week ahead. That's At 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you, like me, can't wake yourself up to get to see that reading, check it out when you do. It's good for the week ahead. Finally, next week, Happy Hour is at its usual time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on, get happy. Boy, we had a pretty full house today. And
everyone was happy.
Of course, we filmed my show on Saturday or Friday and Saturday today, and it was excellent. We had great readings today. I'm sure that most people, all people, left happy. We left happy. And so you come and join us this next week and you can get happy too.
Be happy or else.
So that will be at 10 a.m. again, Eastern Standard Time. Join us live for that hour-long single card show. All right, that's it for me. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.